Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wollaston School Spring Concert. Yes, I know, spring concert. Does not feel like that, but it is spring, and we are so excited to share and showcase our students. I think it is safe to say that music is alive and well at the Wollaston School. I have never seen a band this large in all my years here. A tribute to all of you and your support, so a big round of applause for yourselves. And to our students, their commitment to music is, we are so proud of it, and thank you. Third grade, you're up here for a special reason, because next year you are going to have the opportunity to participate in this band. So I know you're going to sing a couple songs in a couple minutes, but we're going to have you up here so you can check out some of the instruments in the band and think about maybe there's an instrument you would like to participate in next year. All right, so pay close attention. Ms. Schmidt, Ms. Champney, thank you so much for bringing music to Wollaston School, and we'll let the show begin.
All right, so I just want to let all of you know that we're starting with the first year band. They're going to play 3 selections, and then we have a couple of small pieces that are not in the program. It's kind of a surprise, so I'll announce those. And then we'll end with the second year band. So the first piece we're doing is Russian Folk Song by Beethoven.
Thank you so much for all your hard work. And boys and girls, outstanding job. This year we talked a lot about what it means to be on a team and how teams look very different. You just exemplified for all of us what it means to be on a team. You came together and you shared beautiful music. So thank you so much. I want to give one more shout out though, because there's something else I saw in that audience that makes Wollaston the great place that it is. Winnie, you didn't quit. You had a challenge and you pursued. You were determined and you produced a beautiful song. So I want to congratulate you. And the other thing that I saw, and I see again, is the quiet encouragement. I hope you saw that, and that's what makes this place a beautiful place, and thank you for sharing your children with us.
I just want to say thank you all for coming. Third graders have the opportunity to learn the recorder, which is kind of like a baby step into playing a band instrument. So we're going to share with you America the Beautiful.